Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. LaMelo Ball is out there with Brown. Then there's Pirtle. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And for the Pacers, Chris Middleton is out there with Green. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of, drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
For 3, Middleton. They get it again. They kick it out to Green. For 3, Caldwell Pope. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the pass to Green. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got the opening field goal of the game for the Pacers.
Well, you can see the hard work that Draymond Green has put in to make himself a more consistent shooter.
Grant the pass to Brown. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Ball with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Davis can't get it to go.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Ball against Caldwell Pope. And they pick up 2.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Davis. Goes back up. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Terrific physicality from Davis on the offensive glass, creating another opportunity and scoring.
Now, here's Ball. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Pirtle sets the pick for Ball. Passes it to Grant. Great D that time for Middleton.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Green kicks to Middleton. 3-pointer. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Ball, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
And you can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
And it's Davis missing.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Kicks it to Brown. Pass the ball. 5 to shoot. There's the lob to Brown.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Middleton. Davis with a screen on Grant. Here's Middleton. Davis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Grant, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Ball up top. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Ball, the pass to Grant. Green with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Grant. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good for three.
Boy, this guy's confidence from the outside is growing and growing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the three-point shot.
Birtle sets the pick for Ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up. So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come.
He hits the second from the line. And some added importance to this game as both teams, Doris, have a lot at stake in the playoff race.
No doubt, Kevin, postseason implications. Seeding is always so important to your path to an NBA Finals. I don't think either team will take this game lightly.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Oklahoma City. 3-point lead. And here is Brown. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Middleton. Puts up a three. Drills it from outside. And this game is tied up now.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trays. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Grant. Great D that time from Middleton. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Middleton on the wing, defended by Pirtle. And Pirtle sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. And Indiana making a change here. McGee's checked in. And here's a look at some numbers for LaMelo Ball. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot that time, not on target. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And they did a super job of getting those extra opportunities. Offensive rebounds, 50-50 balls. Those possessions, I felt like were key.
Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The Pacers in fifth.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from three this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
The Thunder shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game. That's good from Ball.
Guys, you think about this Indiana Pacers proud organization. They have not been to a conference finals since 2014. And consider when they did get into the playoffs, they were bounced in the first round several times.
He's perfect from the line this time. And for this Pacers franchise, Doris, they took a step backwards last season.
Kevin, there's no doubt about it. Their worst record in over 30 years. But you know what? I really like what they did. They shuffled the deck player-wise. They brought in a new head coach. Sometimes you have to take that step backward to go 2 steps forward.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. And with his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
Middleton hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Ball against Caldwell Pope. Pulls up on the elbow. Ball no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
McGee finds Middleton. Back to McGee. Here's Ball. 8 points for him. Grant dishes to Brown. Passes it to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. Again, Ball missing. Ball's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Green. McGee a screen on Ball. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The Thunder pull it in. Now Ball. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. And it's Brown missing.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Down low. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brown outside. He kicks the ball. And the pass to Grant. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Middleton the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the 2nd most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA.
Derek White's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Pirtle. Johnson comes in for Jeremy Grant. Williams, he's checked in for Brown. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Ball. Here's Fultz. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Fultz, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And Middleton kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Fultz. The shot's good from McGee. And it's a 4-point Indiana lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Williams sets a screen for Fultz. There's the dish to Carter. The kick out to Williams. 5 on the clock. Shoots over White. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Indiana leading by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, White. Middleton on the wing. Covered by Johnson. It's stolen by Carter. Middleton against Johnson. Outside, Williams. Carter with a screen on White. Williams for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 14-5 run.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. And that one misses.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Anthony Davis comes in for JaVale McGee. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Chris Middleton. Count it.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
Williams against White. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from 3-point range.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Johnson, the pass to Carter. Fultz with the ball. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Williams against White. Pass to Green. Inside. Out to Payton. Davis sets a screen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Payton. And he can't hit the second. Thunder trailing by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Payton. To the middle. Green finds Davis. Shoots a fader. And yes, it's good. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
I think unselfish is a word that applies beautifully to Draymond Green. He's so good at sharing the basketball.
And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They trail by 6. Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Ball. Jakob Poeltl up there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Brown, and it's Grant in at the small forward.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now here is Davis. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Porter kicks to Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
Now here's Brown. Outside, Ball. Carter sets the pick for Ball. Over Caldwell Pope. And it's Grant in the corner. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And it's Davis with the ball for Indiana. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, that was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's the pass to Poeltl. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr., it matters not where he is on the floor, right? This guy's touch is excellent. Sometimes a nice inside shot, yeah, give me an easy 2.
Davis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Brown with it, picked up by Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Grant goes in, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, how about the opportunistic Jeremy Grant taking it strong on the drive? Love it.
Porter, a screen on Brown. And White kicks to Porter. Trying to get open is Davis. That's good from Porter on the assist by White. And the Pacers lead by 5.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. And here is Ball. Following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Davis kicks to White. Back to Davis. Over Ball. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Ball, the pass to Carter. Now Grant. Back to Carter. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. And just miss after miss right now. Pacers leading by 10. In the corner, Middleton with it. Fires from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Grant outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Very good awareness from Grant. Just the ability to catch and shoot. So important to his growth.
Davis setting the pick for White. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Davis. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injuries, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Here's Ball. He's got 8. Brown outside. Here's Carter. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Caldwell Pope outside. Into the lane. Trying to get open is Davis, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Poeltl. He's averaging 10 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
Middleton dishes to Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And this guy does it all. Davis is as complete an offensive player as we have in our league.
Brown the pass to Ball. Grant with the ball. Over Middleton. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
White goes in. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Ball, the pass to Brown. Grant in the post, defended by Middleton. Carter with a screen on White. Grant gets a wide open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. White finds Caldwell Pope. To the paint. Here's Davis. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Ball. 8 points for him. Outside White. Outside Porter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Indiana. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Michael Porter. Gary Payton comes in for Chris Middleton. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for White. Now here's Fultz. Guarded by Green. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product. As more games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly.
Davis finds Caldwell Pope. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fultz. Basket counts. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pacers.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure. Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Davis sets a screen. Sweet move, and it's sent back by Carter.
When Carter Jr. works hard on the defensive end, these rejections become commonplace.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Fultz dishes to Carter. Back to Fultz. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Thunder trailing by 17. Here's Fultz. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And it's Davis with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. 17-point lead, their biggest. Davis setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis kicks to Payton. Davis sets a screen. Payton gets the bucket. And the Pacers lead by 19.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And the Pacers call time here. Some changes for Indiana. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Wyden for Payton. Indiana leading by 16. And here's Middleton. He's got 5. Davis with a screen on Johnson. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his third foul of the game.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A fourth would be inexcusable.
.143 left to play here in the half. Here's Fultz. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks to Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Johnson's got 6 points.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Davis setting the pick for Middleton. Davis with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Williams. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Yeah, easy call.
The Thunder have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 14. Williams passes to Fultz. Carter with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go.
Well, this is what's evolving over time, right? Markelle Fultz running the pick and roll, such a precise play.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. The 11-footer, and he connects with the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now Fultz. There's the triple. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
You have to have awareness and focus. Gilgeous-Alexander looking to make an impact defensively.
The Thunder, 37.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing...
And let's get back to our featured game. A fantastic battle between these two guys.
Two guys clearly battling for the spot, both putting on a show. You just hope it doesn't become an all-hero ball.
Yeah, it's the scoreboard that decides the real winner in the end. That's pretty profound on my part, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Draymond Green is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Davis at the 5 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far.
And you know, for the Thunder, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it loose.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off his feet and sends it back.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Grant sends it back. And it's Ball penetrating. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Passes to Davis. Beyond the arc. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with a 3. Caldwell-Pope's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Shoot 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
And he sinks the second. Pacers leading by 14. Caldwell-Pope outside. Left side, Davis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Caldwell-Pope against Ball. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Brown. No good off the back of the rim. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Outside, Ball. Nice move. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Davis, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. JaVale McGee's checked in for Indiana. He's gone 5 of 8 free throws shooting in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Ball.
Well, he's been at the line so often tonight, but only just now is he starting to look comfortable.
Ball hits them both.
And maybe he's getting his feel back. It hasn't been his day at the line, and that's not something we say very often.
Because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has an array of moves, this guy can get going offensively, and he's starting to cook a little bit.
Ball against Caldwell Pope. Lets it go from deep. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Grant. McGee's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 14. Spins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
The Thunder have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Ball.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Ball hits them both. Pacers leading by 12. Middleton looking it over. He feeds it to McGee. McGee a screen. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
And just a smooth customer off that pick and roll. KCP making a quick assessment and decides to take it for himself.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Indiana making some changes. Porter comes in for Chris Middleton. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the second free throw, good. Pacers leading by 13. Outside Porter. The 3 doesn't go for him. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Round kicks to Ball. And there's the drive, and Ball slams it in.
Wow, you see the decisiveness right there with LaMelo Ball. Makes up his mind on the drive that he's going to dunk it.
Payton with it, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Thunder trailing by 11. Now here's ball. Brown outside. Guarded by McGee. And he trims the lead to single digits. He's got 7.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Outside, Green. Back to Payton. McGee sets the pick for Payton to the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. In third, the Pacers.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Good on the second free throw. Here's Brown. He has 5. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You love the fact that LaMelo Ball is not timid about drawing contact on the interior. Get that foul drawn, LaMelo.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've had a lot of success just getting the ball inside. And until the defense adjusts, I don't see any reason to go away from that strategy.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Ball hits them both. Indiana leading by 8. It's Payton, high post. Brown on him. Outside, Porter. Three-pointer. No good that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brown outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Porter. Green with a screen on Grant. Porter. Indiana again missing.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. The Pacers making a switch here. White's checked in, and a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Ball. Outside, White. The pass to Porter. Back to White. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. He dishes it to Williams. The Pacers pull it in. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Grant against Caldwell Pope. Porter passes to White. To the paint. McGee's shot is off. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point game. Williams passes to Pirtle. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. That shot no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
First trip to the line for him here. And he's good on the first of three.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
And he nails the third. Thunder trailing by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Pirtle. Fultz against White. McGee with the block. And here's Porter. 5 points in the game. Outside White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
First free throw is good. Green, he's checked in for Porter. He hits both from the stripe.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Carter with a screen on White. Fultz kicks to Pirtle. Inside. Green with the block.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green, sending it back.
Caldwell Pope passes to White. Back to Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen for Payton. Yep, that one goes in there. Payton's got 6. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Fultz to the middle. Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
McGee is screen on Fultz. Pass to McGee. Over Carter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for Indiana. That's good from McGee.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Fultz the pass to Williams. Here's Carter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Green with a screen on Fultz. White drives in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Looking now at the numbers for Carter. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's getting around 16 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
first one falls. And both free throws good for White.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
1:46 left to play in the third. Johnson outside. White against Fultz. Off target from outside.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
To the paint. From 11 feet away, and it's Carter missing. Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's White. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Releases from 15. Carter with the bucket. Carter's got 4 this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it's White missing. Thunder trailing by 17. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Williams sets a screen for Fultz. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Now Middleton. From past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got 8.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pacers leading by 20. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Wendell Carter. All out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
And that one falls for White. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half, gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Grant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist in the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Pacers. Driving the lane. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Gilgeous-Alexander getting to the in-between game, taking what the defense gives him.
Brown the pass to Ball. Like we know, a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials, I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the player.
Green deciding where to go with it. And the layup is good.
All heart, all hustle. Draymond Green, incredible toughness, even with the defense contesting, finishes the play.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Lays it up off the glass.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
McGee is screen on Ball. And White with the stuff.
Don't sleep on the athleticism of Derek White. How fast did he get off his feet to punch that one home?
Carter outside. Grant for 3. And it's White with the rebound. Brown with it. Back to Ball. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Good on both.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
To the inside, White. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Ball. Rubio against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rubio the pass to Ball. Shoots over White. And he overshot that one, missing. Pacers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Back to Payton. That one good for 2.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Rubio with it. Now Green defending.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Outside, White takes a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ball with a wide open look. Hits the 3-point bomb. Ball's got 22 points.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
McGee finds White. Outside, Green. McGee sets the pick for Peyton. Pick off in midair. Inside. And it's Ball, that time on the assist from Rubio. And now 24 points for LaMelo Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rubio. And that one is hammered home.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rubio. Outside for Martin. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rubio. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Ball against White.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Green dishes to Middleton. Indiana moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Green. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Brown the pass to Ball. Back to Brown. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
The Pacers making a switch here. Green's checked in. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What a promising future for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's long, he's athletic, he can play the 1 and the 2, and perhaps the most important thing is everyone raves about his character and his coachability.
And he makes the first. Watanabe's checked in for Javonte Green. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caldwell Pope. Excellent D there from Ball.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And Ball gets double teamed. Shot clock at 5. Here's Grant. It's rebounded by Indiana. Green's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. JaVale McGee's checked in for Indiana. Here is McGee. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Green with a screen on Ball. 4 on the clock. Caldwell Pope cans the 12-footer.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 20. And here is Brown. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent. Players you draft and develop or sign and develop seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
McGee finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Middleton for three, and he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Out left to the wing. There's the pass to Grant. 6 to shoot. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points in just the second half. And so Brown will bring it up for Oklahoma City. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, Ball. They need this. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Doris, in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it, the opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Green, and it's Payton in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pacers leading by 23. McGee is screen on Johnson. Middleton dishes to McGee. Shoots over Pirtle, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Jakob Pirtle. That's good from McGee. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Pacers. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Payton. Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Brown comes in for Williams. Both free throws good from McGee. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Some changes for Indiana. Porter's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Payton in for Caldwell Pope. And then for Oklahoma City, Johnson, he's checked in for Grant. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Bruce Brown. And he's good on the second.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
McGee is screen on Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander finds McGee. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. McGee is screen on ball. 5 on the clock. 18 feet out. It's rebounded by Fultz. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Indiana.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Thunder. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Ball. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen on Ball. Outside, Green fires from deep. Ball with the rebound. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.